creating equations in two variables. We're going to jump into some examples here on ways to find an equation that will give us a rule for the table. So basically we want it to be of the form y equals something that has an x in it somewhere. That's the idea, and there's probably going to be more with it. That's what we're looking for. So on this first one, we see that when x is 1, y is 3. When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 5. And x is 4, y is 6. Now eventually we will learn how to create an equation mathematically, but now we're going to just see if we can try to find a pattern. Well, our y's are increasing by 1 each time, and our x's are also increasing by 1 each time. They're just starting at a staggered place. So we want to find out where are we on when x is 0. So basically we want to go backwards to 0 on an x. So when x is 0, y is probably going to be, if we go back 1, 2. So we're going to actually be starting at 2. So we have to add 2 to whatever our x is. So y equals x plus 2. And then if you look at any one of those, they follow that. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6, and so on. So that's our equation. The next one, we have x 2, 3, 4, 5, y 30, 32, 34, 36. So this time, if we use the same idea, we notice that these go up by 2, and this one goes up by 1. So that means that somehow we're going to have to take our x times 2, because that's how we're going to get, that. So if we go and find when x is 1, if we go back 1, these are going up by 2, so if we go back 2, y is 28. And then 0, when x is 0, because we're going back another 1, then y is going to be, if I go back 2 more, 26. So we're going to actually be starting at 26, because 2 times 0 plus 26. So there you go. And our answer would be y equals 2x plus 26. Now if we check to see our work, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 26 is 30. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 26 is 32. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 plus 26 is 34, and 2 times 5 is 10, 10 plus 26 is 36. So it does follow. It is possible to have other equations that also work, but this is the simplest one. In this next example, we are asked to find an equation that gives a rule for the word problem. Alright, Kate has a 10 centimeter blanket. She adds on to it 12 centimeters every day. And we want to find the length after d days. Okay, so I'm going to use, for length, the variable L. And for days, obviously, d. Okay, so every day, she's going to make 12 centimeters. So 12 times the number of days. But she already had 10 centimeters, so she started with that. So you have to add on that 10 that she started with, and that's going to be the total length. Okay, so our total length is going to be 12 times the number of days and then plus the starting point. So that is how we get that equation, and that would be your final answer. L equals 2d plus 10. So those are your notes over creating equations in two variables using tables or word problems. So go through the practice problems, make sure you can do both types, and then you should be prepared for your quiz over this material.